Hi, we are about to go for a multi-engine flight. We had a few rainy days, Vancouver, normal. This is something I expect might happen, or at least I definitely want to check before every flight, and especially if we had some rainy days, so follow me. We always need to check our fuel quantity, oil, and everything else that you do on the walk around, but in particular, so we are going to drain some fuel. And so this is what I'm seeing in the fuel cup here, and this is where it's very deceiving, because often enough you can see it's consistent. We don't see any bubbles on the bottom, and it looks as if we had clear fuel. It looks like might be blue-ish. Yeah, so might be all okay, right? But because I have some suspicions, what I will do, I will check it again. I have my doubts if it may or may not smell fuel, and we'll go more. About the same. And what do we have here? So you can see, and what it actually means, our previous fuel cup was actually all water. It's very easy to see when you have a division between water and fuel. Water is on the bottom, but if it's all water, it's sometimes hard to detect. We don't see bubbles here. We see the clear separation. Before we didn't see any. The color is almost the same because avgas is slightly blue, but it's not bright blue. And in conjunction with the fuel cup being plastic and maybe slightly on the blue side, and smelling gas from previous samples might not necessarily be very obvious. So here we clearly have the separation, so we know the first couple of cups were just water. And if we just were content with our first sample, we might have gone flying with water in our fuel tanks, which is very, very dangerous. So I'm going to repeat the process until I'm satisfied that I have no water in my fuel tank. So see, the next one only has one tiny water bubble on the bottom, which might be even actually from the previous one, and the rest is fuel and avgas. And because I'm so paranoid today, I will take yet another sample, and here we clearly have just fuel. I will repeat the same for all my fuel tanks, and potentially even give it a good shake and recheck again in 10-15 minutes to give water time to settle if there is any on the bottom, and recheck that again to make sure there is absolutely no water when we go fly in a moment. Thank you for listening.